My beloved child, there will be days when your heart feels as dim as a sky covered in gray clouds, when everything seems to stand against you, and you cannot understand why dreams are delayed. Doors are closed, and prayers remain unanswered. In those moments, I know how easily doubt can creep in, how quickly your heart may ask, "Where are you? Father, why do I see nothing but darkness?" But I want you to know this. Deep within your heart, just because you cannot see me, does not mean I am not at work. You cannot see all things, but I can. I am working behind the scenes, in silence, in ways you cannot perceive, preparing something far better than you have ever imagined. I am arranging everything in your life, the meetings, the opportunities, even the obstacles in a way that only I, who sees from beginning to end, can do. I am opening doors you could never open yourself, and I am closing paths that may seem appealing but would lead to destruction. Many times, you only see the disappointment of a closed door, without realizing that very moment is protecting you from harm, from error, from missteps you are not yet mature enough to recognize. You see only a small part, but I see the whole picture. I saw your future before you were born. I saw your tears before they fell. I saw your joy while it was still ahead of you. And because I see all things, you can rest in the absolute safety of my hands. Do not let your mind be stirred by the schemes of the enemy. He will try to make you anxious about what is coming, to fill you with fear over the unknown. But you do not need to live in worry, because I hold all things in my hands. No plan of the enemy can override my authority. He may plot, but I am the one who thwarts. He may sow doubt, but I am the one who strengthens faith. You do not need to run to keep everything together. Let me be the one who holds you. I do not sleep. I do not take my eyes off you. I am never late. My beloved, you may be in a season of stillness right now. The promises I made to you may seem distant, but do not confuse my silence with absence. Even when nothing seems to be happening, the work I am doing in your life is still in progress. Like an artisan patiently sculpting a statue from rough stone, I am carefully shaping you into my glorious image. You are in a process, and that process is sacred, woven together by an unchanging love. There will be moments when you feel you are walking through darkness. But remember this: the darkness can never extinguish my light. My light not only illuminates the path ahead, but also warms your heart, granting you comfort, hope, and strength. Every step you take, whether slow or trembling, is led by me. No step is meaningless. No waiting is wasted. Everything I do is in perfect timing, and my timing is always perfect, even when it does not align with your schedule. You are my child, and I will never leave you alone. You may not hear my voice every day, but you will see my footprints every time you look back. You may not feel my hand holding yours, but every time you didn't collapse when everything else did, that was me keeping you upright. Do not let what your eyes see cause you to forget what I have promised. You are being led, shielded, and surrounded by unfailing grace and mercy. And you know what? My child, it is in your weakest moments that I draw closest to you. When you no longer have the strength to pray, I am interceding for you. When you don't know what to do, I am already preparing your next step. When you feel lost, I am gently turning your heart back to the right path. I do not wait for you to be perfect before I love you. I love you through every stumble, in every return you make toward me. My love is not altered by your actions, but that love will transform you, day by day, step by step. So, My beloved child, to be at peace. Trust in me, the one who called you, the one who began this journey in you, and the one who will complete it. Learn to walk not by what you see, but by faith in me. Let my light be the lamp to your feet, the compass for your soul, the truth behind every decision you make. Though the world may be in chaos, you will have peace. For true peace does not come from circumstances, but from my presence within your heart. You are not meant to walk in darkness. No shadow can separate you from my love and light. I go before you. I walk beside you, and I follow behind you. I surround you with my mercy, and nothing can change that. When you do not know what lies ahead, trust that I do. When the path seems unclear, believe that my light will illuminate the way. And when you feel weak, know that my power is being made perfect in your weakness. I love you, and that love is the firmest foundation upon which you can stand amid the storms of this life. Walk forward with courage, not because you are strong, but because I am with you. Let me be your assurance, your living hope within, and the unfading light upon your path. For you do not walk alone. My beloved child, I am here, and I am always here. My beloved child, tomorrow will come like every other day, but you may not foresee the challenges that await. That is why I need you to stay alert, not out of fear, but because the life that belongs to you is precious and sacred, and it must be guarded with vigilance, with eyes of faith wide open, and with a heart deeply rooted in me. The enemy never rests, and he will use every subtle way to distract you, to sow doubt, and to make you give up. He strikes not only at your circumstances, but sneaks into the smallest crevices of your mind, especially where you feel most vulnerable, to plant confusion. So I speak this not to frighten you, but to make you aware you must be prepared. Rise up not like a soldier entering battle with empty hands, but like a warrior fully equipped by my own hand, the one who chose you from the beginning and will never abandon you. Do not think the battle always comes like a roaring storm. Sometimes it arrives in silence, a word that wounds you, a glance that shakes your trust, a fleeting thought that disheartens you. And yet in these small moments, the enemy seeks to rob you of peace and to sever your connection with me. Therefore, guard your heart. Do not let indifference, weariness, or even complacency blur the spiritual eyes I have placed within your soul. Stay awake in prayer, for when you speak with me, your heart will soften, your awareness will sharpen, and your spirit will stand firm against every temptation. Prayer is not just words, it is the place where your soul is revived daily. In prayer, you not only offer me your needs, but you open yourself to receive the life I pour into you. It is there that I strengthen your faith, teach you to listen, and give you wisdom to discern between right and wrong. In a world full of noise and shadows, prayer is what keeps you from slipping into the traps laid by the enemy. You must also remain steadfast in faith. Faith is not just for peaceful days, it is the flame that burns brightly in the night. When things don't go as you hoped, when promises seem delayed, when silence stretches on, faith is what keeps you from falling into the depths of doubt. I have given you faith, not so that you would feel strong in yourself, but so that in all things you might cling to me, the one who does not change, the one who never breaks a promise. Stand firm in your trust in me, because you do not fight alone, even when your eyes do not see me. My presence surrounds you like the sky embraces the earth. I do not watch you from a distance, nor remain silent to test you. I am with you, walking with you, breathing with you. fighting alongside you. What you see is limited, but what I am doing goes beyond your sight. You see only one step, but I see the entire journey. You see the present moment, but I am arranging every future detail with perfect wisdom and unfailing love. You are my warrior, not because you are stronger than others, but because you have been anointed by my own hand, chosen out of this world to live differently from the world. You are called to shine, to fight not with worldly weapons, but with truth, righteousness, and love. You bear a holy name. You are the child of the King, heir to glory, a warrior never left behind. And I, the one who calls you my warrior, am also the one who fights for you. You will not always need to strike back, because there are battles where I will defend you. There are battles you do not even see, but I have already won them on your behalf before you even knew there was danger. There are threats you are unaware of, yet I have blocked them with my loving hands. My beloved, when you feel weary, do not forget that I have already given you everything you need to stand firm. No weapon formed against you can pierce the armor I have placed upon you: righteousness, truth, faith, salvation, my word, and unceasing prayer. Do not let your weakness deceive you. Even when you tremble, you are still a warrior. Even when tears fall, you are still fighting. And in my eyes, every steadfast step you take through the storm is the mark of a true victor. Remember that victory is not always announced with shouts at the end of the battle. It begins with perseverance each day. Every time you choose not to give up, every time you pray instead of complain, every time you forgive instead of hate, every time you rise after a fall, that is when victory is being written. And the reward for you is not only found at the end of the road, but is me, my presence, my peace, my joy that the world cannot take away. So tomorrow, whatever you face, know that you walk with me. No darkness can extinguish my light. No enemy can shake me. And nothing, no matter how great, can separate you from the love and the victory I have already prepared for you. You do not walk alone. You do not fight in vain. You do not stand forgotten. You are the warrior I have chosen, equipped, and fought for. I love you, and in that love, you are perfectly secure. Walk into tomorrow with trust, because I have already gone before you. And tomorrow, no matter what it holds, is part of my glorious plan for your life. My beloved child, in the midst of this world, growing ever louder, more chaotic, and full of temptation, I call you to pause and listen to my voice, the gentle yet mighty voice that flows from the loving heart of the one who created you. I do not call you to add burdens to your life, nor do I lead you to carry a path of suffering without purpose. I call you because I love you. I invite you to walk with me, because there is nothing more beautiful in this life, and nothing more eternal in the life to come, than choosing to walk with me. Everything else will fade. Every other voice will change. But my voice is an invitation to a true life, a life filled with the deep meaning your heart has always longed for. My child, the enemy will whisper that my path is too narrow, too demanding, and that it will rob you of your freedom. He will paint for you wide, dazzling roads of ease paths that promise happiness without sacrifice. But I tell you the truth, those easy roads lead to emptiness, to being lost, to despair. My path may be the one less traveled. It may carry scraped feet and weary steps, and it may hold trials and stumbles, but it is the only path that leads to true life, a life not just for tomorrow, but one that begins today, where your heart finds peace, your soul finds healing, and your mind is renewed. Have you ever felt that nothing in this world can truly fill your heart? That no matter how much success, fame, or temporary satisfaction you gain, there remains a void unfulfilled? That is because only I am the true source who can complete your heart. No career, no relationship, no possession can replace the true joy that comes from living in my truth. To walk in truth does not mean you will never feel pain, but it means you will never walk through pain alone. To walk in truth does not mean avoiding all hardship, but it means that in hardship, you are held steady by my own hand, carried through every mountain, every valley, every storm of life. My beloved child, if ever you feel weak, you do not need to hide it. I do not require false strength from you. I only ask for sincerity. It is in your weakness that you will most deeply experience my strength. It is in your falling that you will know the worth of my hand lifting you. The path I have prepared for you is not one of perfection by your own efforts. It is a path already cleared by love, by blood, and by grace. You only need to walk with a tender heart and eyes that are fixed on me. Do not let the enemy's voice blur the truth in your soul. He will twist what is true to make you believe that I am limiting you, when in fact I am protecting you from what could destroy you. People are easily captivated by outward things, glamour, success, indulgence. But my child, if your soul is not at peace, all those things are just a thin veil over a deep emptiness. I want you to live a real life, a life where peace does not depend on circumstances, a life where joy is not shaken by the temporary. Choose the narrow road, my child, for I am walking before you, clearing the way, and walking beside you every step of the way. You do not walk alone. I have equipped you with everything you need: faith to overcome doubt, hope to endure trials, and love to rise above the coldness of the world. You are my child, the treasure of my heart, the one destined not to follow the crowd, but to live a life that is different, a life that reflects my light in a world full of shadows. Beloved child of mine, if one day you lose your way, do not hesitate to return. The door to my house never closes to you. I do not wait for you to become good before I love you, but I love you so that you may be transformed from within. This journey is not based on perfection, but on the relationship between you and me. And in that love, you will be healed, shaped, and grown with every step you take. If you still hold my hand, then you will never be truly lost. My beloved child, there is no greater joy than living in my presence, and no deeper peace than walking in my truth. Your life was born to carry a purpose far higher than anything this world offers. Do not exchange what is eternal for what is fleeting. Live true to the one I created you to be. Let my truth be your compass, and walk firmly on the path that may be narrow but is full of light. For at the end of that path is not just eternal glory, it is me, the one who loves you and still calls your name day after day. My precious child, listen and engrave these words deep in your heart, for they do not come from fear, but from the deepest love I have for you. In this age, where light and darkness are clashing more fiercely than ever, the enemy no longer uses crude or obvious forms to deceive, but hides within the familiar, the indifferent, and the mocking laughter. He no longer needs to destroy with violence when he can numb hearts to the truth. He only needs humanity to grow indifferent to my calling, silent to the prompting of the Spirit. too busy chasing illusions to pause and reflect. Do you see? My child, one of his most dangerous schemes is making people treat divine warnings lightly and disregard those I send to remind them. He dulls the ears of the world and hardens hearts. So when I speak through my messengers, instead of listening, they mock. Instead of repenting, they scoff. Instead of returning, they plunge deeper into sin. This is not just carelessness, it is spiritual blindness. A perilous blindness that prevents them from seeing the truth that stands plainly before their eyes. In the days of Noah, people lived just the same. They saw him building an ark on dry land, heard his proclamations of a great flood, yet did not believe, not because they did not understand his words, but because their hearts had chosen to reject the truth. They did not want to give up their fleshly pleasures, nor face the reality of righteous judgment drawing near. They lived as though tomorrow would always come, as though justice would never knock at their door. They mocked the sacred and clung tightly to the profane until the ark's door shut, and the rains began to fall. My dear child, the greatest danger is not the flood outside, but the disorientation within the soul. When the human mind is drowned in lust, it loses its hunger for the spiritual. When the heart is swollen with pride, there is no room left for repentance. And that is the very aim of the enemy in this age, to cause humanity to stop desiring me, to stop seeking the truth, to turn away from the only source of life who can save them. I do not speak to threaten, but to awaken, not because I desire to judge humanity, but because I long to save them. But, my child, if my call goes unheard, if light is treated with contempt, then darkness will not hesitate to claim every corner of the soul. I have placed within every heart a still, small voice, the voice of conscience, of prompting, of the Holy Spirit. But if they persist in apathy and dismissal, that voice will slowly fade until it can no longer be heard. My beloved, do not be like the people in Noah's time. Do not let your heart become numb to my presence. Do not let your eyes grow so accustomed to darkness that they fear the light. While the world spins in frenzy chasing what is temporary, I want you to stop, pause, and look up. Listen to my voice calling. Open your heart, and let the light of truth shine into the deepest, most hidden corners of your soul. For once that light enters, fear must retreat, and new life will begin to grow within you. You were not born to follow the crowd, but to stand firm in holy distinction, not to blend into the noise of the world, but to hear my voice in the stillness. You are not abandoned in the storm, but chosen to walk with me through every trial. Though the world may mock and people may jeer, the truth remains the truth. And if you hold fast to the truth, you will stand firm when all other ground collapses. I do not promise that all will understand you. I do not guarantee applause, but I assure you, when you stand for the truth, I will stand with you. When you speak what I place in your heart, even if others mock you, you are pleasing me. And there is no deeper joy than knowing you are walking in step with the one who created you. The world may call good evil and evil good, but truth does not bend to the majority. Light does not depend on the approval of darkness, and the calling I've placed upon your life is not erased by ridicule. You need only one thing: faithfulness. Be faithful when the world trembles. Keep your heart tender while others grow cold. Fix your eyes on me, so you will not be swept away by the glitter of the temporary and lose hold of the eternal. My beloved child, the words I speak never return void. They carry life. They bring transformation, and they possess the power to redeem. So when you hear my voice, do not close your heart. Do not delay. Walk in obedience. Live with awareness, and have the courage to speak the truth, even if you are the only one speaking. For one day, just like in Noah's time, the door of grace will close. And in that moment, what will matter is not how many agreed with you, but whether you entered the ark, whether you listened to my voice, whether you dared to live differently because of the truth I placed within you. And if you have chosen obedience, then know this, my smile is upon you. For amidst the mocking of multitudes, I see one, a child who did not give up, who did not turn away, who chose the narrow road that leads to life. And that child is you, my precious child. Incline your heart and listen to my voice in the stillness of your soul. For what I am about to reveal is not just truth, it is the very breath of love. A gentle yet urgent awakening for your heart. I did not create you to live in confusion, uncertainty, or fear. No, my child, you were not born into this vast universe by chance or accident. I placed you on a path that leads not only to life, but is filled with meaning and overflowing with hope, like a river flowing from the fountain of my grace. But because you carry such a great purpose, the enemy does not rest. He neither sleeps nor tires, nor gives up. He does not come as a terrifying monster, but in fleeting thoughts, in quietude, in your weakest moments. He is a liar, the father of deceit. He does not need weapons to destroy you, only a small seed of confusion, a trace of fear, a whisper of doubt, and that is enough to draw your heart away from the light. He knows how to make you think you're not good enough, not strong enough, that you've lost your way, that you're alone. But child, do not believe him. Every word he speaks is a distortion of truth, a fog that clouds your vision from the brilliant light I've set before you. You must know this. You are living in a battle unseen to human eyes, a battle for your soul. And I, in my boundless love, have called you not to walk by the frail strength of the flesh, but by the power of the Holy Spirit within you. I have not only called you, I have equipped you. I have not only placed you on this path, I walk it with you. My light never departs from you. Even when darkness presses close around you, the enemy may lurk, but do not fear. He may wait, but do not grow weary. His presence is never stronger than my protection. If you keep your heart awake in prayer, if you cling to my promises and refuse to let go of the truth, nothing will cause you to lose your way. I have placed within your heart a compass, love, a love that is pure and unwavering, a light that does not dim in the world's darkest night. My dear one, you are not alone, even when it feels like everything is against you, even on days when your heart feels hollow and directionless. Know that I have never left you. In the moments you think you walk alone, I am holding you with blessings your eyes have yet to see. The doors I open, no one can shut, and the doors I shut, no force can break. You need only believe. Believe in my love. Believe in the faithfulness of the one who holds both beginning and end. The enemy will do everything to make you turn back, to wear you out on your spiritual journey. He will use your past to shame you, your present to confuse you, and your future to frighten you. But I have redeemed your past with grace. I am upholding your present with strength, and I have secured your future with everlasting power. You are not heading toward the abyss, you are walking toward life. Do not listen to the voices that confuse. Listen to mine, for in it is comfort, unchanging promise, and the map to guide you through all chaos. You are chosen not because you are perfect, but because I love you, and that love is not based on performance, not swayed by emotion, not dimmed by time. It is the love of a father for his most precious child. And because you are so precious, you will always be a target of the darkness. But also, because you are so precious, you will always be covered in the light I give. So when you hear the enemy whisper that you are not strong enough, my child, remember that it was I who placed the sword of the Spirit into your hand. When he tells you that you are alone, remember that I am walking beside you. When he sows fear in your heart, stand firm in my word. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. You may be weak, but I am never weak. You may be uncertain, but I am the one who always keeps my promises. And if you keep your eyes fixed on me, no darkness can ever overshadow the light that shines upon your path. Live as one who has been chosen. Walk as a warrior of light. Pray. Stay awake. Love. And stand firm. For you are not just my child. You are the light I have set in the midst of the world. A witness to the truth. A song in the night. And if you do not let go of my hand, nothing can chain your soul in the bondage of the enemy. I have chosen you, called you, loved you, and I will keep you to the very end. My beloved child, to be still in this moment and let my voice echo deep into your soul. I know there are times when you feel weary, lost in the turbulence of life. I see the battles awaiting you each day, not just the ones out there in the noisy world, but those within your own mind, in the fleeting thoughts that seem harmless, in those moments when your heart feels fragile. Tomorrow, trials will come like strong winds trying to sweep you off the path of truth. That is why I need you to be awake, not just with your physical eyes, but with your soul, with a deep alertness within, a holy awareness that discerns the voice of life from the whispers of deception that lead astray. This world holds many things that can mislead the human heart. There are countless enticements dressed in fleeting beauty, countless empty promises preached as truth. Your enemy is skilled in the art of disguise. He does not appear as clear evil, but in a form that seems trustworthy, in thoughts that sound reasonable, in choices that appear harmless, yet slowly pull you away from the sacred purpose I have written into your life. He won't knock you down all at once. He will chip away at your conviction little by little, dull the voice within your soul, and make you start doubting your own worth. My child, do not let the enemy's lies become the foundation upon which you build your life. He will whisper that you are not good enough, that you have gone astray, that you are no longer worthy of your calling. But I say the opposite. You are my masterpiece, shaped by my own love and grace. I did not give you a mission and then leave you to survive on your own. Every step you take, whether through hardship or peace, I know. And if I gave you a purpose, then I have surely equipped you with everything you need to fulfill it. You are not walking alone. You are not battling the storms of life by yourself. Be awake, my child. Being awake does not mean living in fear or anxiety, but keeping your soul united with me, who am the truth that never changes. When you stay awake in prayer, in silence, in listening and discerning, you will clearly hear my voice amid the clamor of the world. When your eyes remain on me, no force can obscure your vision. And even when you are weary, even when your spirit falters, I am still there, your strength to lift you up, your light to guide your next step. Tomorrow the enemy may come to you through the words of others, through pressure-filled circumstances, through quiet disappointments that creep into your heart. He may try to make you question what you once believed with all certainty. But remember, not every thought that passes through your mind comes from me. I never speak to you with condemnation or contempt. I never tell you that you are a burden, a failure, or worthless. My voice is the voice of mercy, of uplifting, of gentle patience. If anything causes fear or makes you doubt your worth, bring it before me and ask, Father, is this from you? And I will show you the truth. The truth is, you are of immeasurable worth, not because of what you've done, but because you are my child. The truth is, you are called to live a life of fullness, not ease, but constant companionship with me, who will never abandon you. The truth is, though 1,000 voices may try to lead you astray, only one voice, mine, brings life. So be strong and courageous. My beloved, do not let your heart be pulled off the path of life by the alluring but empty voices. Remain in my love, where there is peace that the world cannot give. Hold fast to my word like a flame that never dies, lighting your way through even the darkest nights. Remember, you are not alone. You are fighting. Yes, but you are not fighting alone. I am fighting for you, and I never lose. If you fall, rise again. If you feel distant, return. I am always here, arms wide open to receive you, like the prodigal child coming home. There is no distance too far that I cannot reach, no sin so great that I cannot forgive, no fear so deep that I cannot set you free. As long as you do not give up on me, I will never give up on you. Tomorrow may be fierce, but if you are awake, if you hold your heart in truth, if you do not let illusion block the light I give, then nothing can defeat you. Because you were not created to fail but to conquer, not by your own strength, but by the power of the one who has already overcome all the powers of darkness. You are the light in the midst of this world. You are the living testimony to my undying love. So live as such. Stand firm. Take heart. Persevere. And above all, always return to my voice. There, you will find yourself. You will find peace. And you will find the path of life that never fades. I love you, and I will never stop fighting for you, my beloved child. In this journey of faith that you are walking, there will be moments when you feel surrounded by darkness. There will be days when fear knocks quietly but relentlessly at the door of your heart. It seeps through the tiniest cracks, in unspoken thoughts, in vague feelings, in the unease you cannot explain. That is when the enemy is working to make you forget the eternal truth that you are never alone. He uses fear like an invisible chain to hold you back, to cause you to hesitate, to keep you from stepping forward with the full faith I planted in you from the beginning. Remember, my child, fear does not come from me. In my kingdom, there is no room for trembling or panic. In the perfect love I have for you, there is no place where darkness can reign. Fear is the enemy's weapon, but it only holds power when you agree to let it stay. It only takes control when you allow it to enter your soul. But I did not create you to live in bondage to fear. I did not call you on this path only to let go when you feel weak. I called you by a sacred name, child of light, warrior of love, heir to a kingdom that cannot be shaken. When you feel anxious, when your heart trembles before the unknown, I do not blame you. My child, I only want you to remember that fear is not your truth. Your truth is this: you are loved with an unchanging love. The truth is, you walk beside the one who has already triumphed over all darkness. The truth is, you can lift your head high, not because you are stronger than others, but because you are covered by my victory, the victory declared on the cross, where I defeated the enemy not with sword or might, but with mercy, with sacrifice, with a love that knows no condition. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. Do not let the voice of the enemy drown out my voice within your heart. He will say you are not good enough, not strong enough, that you will fail. But I say you have been chosen. You have been redeemed. You have been equipped with every spiritual weapon to stand firm in the day of evil. You do not need to fight on your own. I will never let you walk alone on the path I have laid out for you. Every step you take, I am there. Every tear you shed, I understand. Every time you feel like collapsing, it is I who lift you up with my loving arms and with the promise that never fails. You may see the enemy as strong, but look to me, the one who conquered him by the price of blood, by boundless love, by glorious resurrection. Let my love cast out fear from your heart as the sun drives away the mist. Let my promises be the foundation beneath your every step. Do not allow any thought, any emotion, any circumstance to make you forget that you are holding a victory that does not come from human effort, but from my grace and supernatural intervention. My child, when fear screams within you, answer it with my word. When the enemy reminds you of your past mistakes, remind him of the triumph of the cross. When the world tries to make you forget your sacred purpose, return to me, where you will be reminded of your true identity, not abandoned, not failing, but a beloved child, unconditionally loved, fully protected, and divinely led through every step of my perfect plan. Stand firm, my child, not by your own strength, but by the power of the Holy Spirit, the one who works in you, silently but mightily, humbly yet gloriously. Let my steadfastness become the foundation of your faith. Let my presence within you be the fire that burns away every root of anxiety, the living spring that quenches every flaming arrow of fear. My beloved, there is no battle you face that I have not foreseen. There is no trial that comes without my solution. There is no voice loud enough to drown out my voice of love for you. Every time you choose to trust me instead of fear, you are stepping deeper into the glory of spiritual maturity. Every time you reject the voice of the enemy, you proclaim once again the victory I have secured in your life. I love you, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine, and in this love, there is no place for fear. So be brave. My child, live as one who has been set free. Speak as one who carries the living word. Act as one anointed to push back the darkness. For you were not created to retreat, but to walk in the authority of light. And that light who is me will never be extinguished within you. I am here, and I am forever on your side. My precious child, listen deeply and treasure every word I speak. For tomorrow and all the days to come will not be a path strewn with roses. There will be moments when your heart feels pulled away, distracted, swept into things that seem urgent but do not belong to the divine direction I have placed within you. The enemy, in his cunning and deception, will not come with a roar that frightens you instantly. It comes quietly, through busyness, through emotional turbulence, through whispered doubts, and through circumstances that seem harmless, yet can draw you away from the eternal purpose I destined for you since before the foundation of the world. My child, the enemy knows exactly what you are called to. He trembles at the light you carry, trembles at the impact you can make when you live true to the identity I have given you. That is why he will not cease in trying to blur my image in you, to make you forget why you were born, to make you question whether you are truly strong enough, holy enough, worthy enough. He will use those around you, perhaps friends, family, even those you love, to speak words that make you doubt yourself. He will use circumstances to distract you, to wear you down, to cause you to miss the divine opportunities I have prepared in advance. But my child, no confusion can thwart my will for your life if you keep your eyes on me. If you hold fast to the promises and love I have planted in your heart, you are far stronger than you think, not because you do not feel fear, not because you never grow weak, but because the one who is within you, who is me, is greater than every power in this world. When you feel weary, when your heart is overwhelmed and your steps falter, do not condemn yourself, but return to me. Sit in the peace I always prepare for you. Close your eyes, and do not let the noise of the world dictate the rhythm of your heart. Let me whisper to you, you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not walking this path by yourself. You are, my child, kept, equipped, and upheld in every circumstance, whether in the dry desert or the fiercest storm. My child, remember that the path you walk is a sacred journey. Every step you take holds meaning. Every faithful decision you make, even in silence, causes a stirring in the spiritual realm. Do not let the noise of the world drown out my whispers. Do not let the busyness or fleeting invitations blur the eternal call within your soul. For every time you choose to return to me, to stand firm in my promise, to believe that the purpose I have placed within you is greater than the lies the enemy spreads, you are bringing glory to my kingdom. I know there will be days when your heart feels tangled, when the confusion comes not only from outside but from within, from the weariness of the body, from wounds of the past still unhealed, from hopes that seem shattered. But I want you to know that none of these things can separate you from my love. No circumstance can change the good plan I have designed for you. No lie can overshadow the truth I have sown into your spirit. Let that truth be the lamp to your feet, that you are chosen. You are loved. You are sent with purpose. And you are protected by an eternal, unshakable love. Beloved child, tomorrow will come, and with it will arrive a host of new challenges. But that same tomorrow is also the opportunity for you to prove to all of heaven and earth that your faith does not waver in the face of storms. It is the chance for you to stand firm in my power, to continue walking forward with unwavering steadiness, not swept away by the invisible waves of distraction. It is the moment when you will choose to listen to my voice rather than the voice of the world. And when you do that, you are growing, becoming stronger, becoming more like me bit by bit, day by day. I do not ask for perfection from you. What I desire is faithfulness. Faithfulness in returning to me whenever you lose your way. Faithfulness in continuing to believe in what is good even when you cannot see it. Faithfulness in keeping the light ablaze within your heart even as darkness closes in around you. And my child, never forget this. Even the smallest light is powerful enough to drive away the densest darkness. You are that light because I am the light dwelling within you. So, walk on in peace. Stay awake to the temptations of distraction. Be mindful with each step. Live each moment with the awareness that I walk with you. I protect you, and I have called you to a purpose far greater than anything your eyes can see. I am proud of you. I trust in you, and I will never let go of your hand. You are a warrior of light, the bearer of my glory. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can keep you from your divine destiny. As long as you continue walking with me, my precious child, there will be moments in life when you feel like you're walking through uncertainty, as though every door around you has closed, as though all your efforts fall into a silent void with no reply. You may wonder why your prayers remain unanswered, why your rightful dreams seem delayed, why the paths I lead you to are not what you expected. But child, it is in these very moments when you see nothing, when everything seems quiet, that I am working most tenderly for you, arranging all things in divine order to protect you, to lead you, and to fulfill the beautiful plan I have written for your life. There are doors you think you need to walk through, but I know that if you did, you would lose your peace, lose the integrity of your soul, and stray from the path of life. So I close them not to reject you, not to cause you sorrow, though I know you may cry, but to protect you from what does not belong to you. On the other hand, there are doors that the world, people, or circumstances may try to shut in your face. But when I have ordained something, no power in heaven or on earth can stop it. I am opening before you doors that lead to your sacred purpose, to freedom, to healing, and to the fullness of life. And once I open those doors, no force can shut them again. You don't need to worry about the schemes of the enemy, for I am never caught off guard by his plans. I have seen the ending of your story since the very beginning. I have written each chapter with eternal wisdom and boundless love, and in every single chapter, I have never left you to wander blindly. My light has always been there, whether you see it or not, guiding your every step, sustaining you through rough paths, keeping you steady when strong winds rise. Beloved, I never promised the journey would be easy, but I promise that you will never walk it alone. When you face a dead end, do not fear, for I can turn walls into doors. When you feel lost, remember that my light is not only before you, but within you, leading, directing, and guarding your heart from despair. When you feel like all doors have shut, let your faith rise and declare, my Father is doing something I cannot yet see. For truly, I am making a way in the wilderness, causing streams to flow through the barren land, performing miracles unnoticed until the appointed time comes. Child, true faith is not based on what is seen. True faith is when you still believe that I am working, even when everything around you seems silent. Faith is when you walk not by sight, but by trust in my faithfulness. And I have never, and will never, break a promise to those who place their trust in me. Be strong, for even when you don't understand, I am orchestrating all things for your eternal good. Not a single moment is wasted. Not a single tear is forgotten. Not a single prayer is ignored. I am deepening the roots of faith within you. I am teaching you how to rely, how to trust in the dark, how to walk forward when things are unclear, because you are not called to live by feelings, but by my word. You are not a victim of circumstances, but one anointed to step into the noble purposes of the kingdom of heaven. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are being guided, step by step, by the very Creator of all things. Lift your head high, my beloved, and know that every step you take has meaning. Whether it is small and slow, or strong and bold, I see them all. I am behind the scenes of your life, aligning everything at the right time, in the right way, in the right place. And you will see that everything I am doing today, though you may not yet understand, will become the complete answer to every question your heart has carried. You will praise me not only for the doors I opened, but also for the ones I lovingly closed. So be at peace. Keep praying. Keep walking. Keep holding on to your faith. I am orchestrating this universe not just to keep the planets in orbit, but to make sure that every detail of your life, every dream, every longing, every whispered prayer in the silence is held in my hands and prepared to be fulfilled at the perfect time. Nothing escapes my care. No detail is too small for me to notice. Just believe. My child, my light is still shining, still leading the way. And in the very silence, I am working more than you realize. When the time comes, you will clearly see my hand in all things. Until then, let your heart rest in my unshakable love. For you are not walking alone. You are walking with me, the one who loves you, who knows you, and who will never abandon you. Amen. As a child of God, you are never without His presence. He is always by your side, in every moment, gently reminding you to live in faith and in the embrace of His love. Follow and turn on notifications so you never miss a word I speak from heaven. Amen.